Hello and good morning. Apologies for the delay. Facebook was trying to get me to do all kinds of other stuff to go live, which I did not have time to do. Sorry for the delay, but we are here now. So hello to everyone, and thank you for all the messages. I love that you're all keen. um, Yes, so if you are watching the replay for this, we usually get started really about kind of the 4 or 5 minute mark. For those of you who don't know me, I am Jennifer Main. I am an initiator. I help people to step up and step into their highest potential and really live the very best versions of themselves, their future selves instead of their past selves. And so that's part of what has inspired these meditations this morning is help people to get to that space where they are really doing that. And it's an interesting time right now. We're in an interesting space and place and time and in humanity. So if we can start to create some practices and some habits and some awareness that's going to support us now and in the future, then I say let's do it. So good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining. Morning, and Shuna and Sarah. Thank y'all for being here. So yes, to prepare for this morning, get some water, get a blanket, make sure you're comfortable. We're going to do some breathing at the beginning as we've been doing. We'll start with that 4-7-8 again like we did yesterday. If you weren't on yesterday's, I'll talk you through it, don't worry. And then we're going to go into our meditation. So we are not going to have any music today. I spent a long time yesterday looking for music, listening for music. And it's really interesting. Everything that felt really earthy to me either had lyrics or it was just too fast and actually what I kept coming back to was that for today with connecting with earth is that actually it's good to just go into the stillness of that energy and allow ourselves to just really embrace the stillness. So we're going to do some stuff to help us do that. So no music for today, but we're going to enjoy the peace that comes with the quiet. And I am going to also get you to, when we meditate, to lay down today. So if you've got a sofa or a comfy mat and a blanket, I'm going to take you through the body, through the physical body. We're going to do something I learned in actually my first yoga class ever years ago. Just a really simple technique to go through the body and to release. And we're going to do that throughout the meditation. You can do it sitting up. I'm sure it's possible to do it sitting up. So if that feels better for you, but it will make a big difference if you're lying down and your body really just can relax into that. So if you can get a space to lie down and be comfortable, then that would be good. Either during the breathing or after the breathing. The breathing you can sit up or lie down, whatever feels good for you. So in just a minute, I'm going to take us through the breath. And then we're going to talk through the components and the energy of earth and what we're going to be focusing on for our meditation today. So let's see. Good morning, Mel, Caroline, or Susan, Katrina. Best way to start a beautiful day. Yes, definitely. It's time. I don't know if you heard Allison. I said earlier, no playlist today because we're just going to be with the stillness. We're going to be with the stillness of our bodies. And really allow ourselves to sink into that because the stillness and the quiet is where all the answers are. Morning, Lisa. Morning, Jason. Right, so first we're going to do 4 rounds of that 4-7-8 breath that I did yesterday. So I'm going to do 1 round for anybody that wasn't here yesterday to play along. And it's a very simple technique. It's just you breathe in through your nose for 4, you hold for 7, and when you breathe out for 8, and it's a kind of a whooshing sound. It's a, and what it does is you bring in some air, you hold it, you allow it to circulate through your body to really allow yourself to be in that stillness, that present moment. And then when you breathe out, you give yourself time to really release. Because a lot of times with our breathing, it's very shallow and we're not fully expelling all the air in our lungs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it once myself. So if you don't know how to do it, you can watch me. If you do know how, you can just join in and get an extra round. And then we're going to do 4 together. I'm going to count it out for you. And then I'm just going to take you into some normal full body breaths. just to get you into a place where you're feeling really present and really centered. So, um, so we're going to start with the 4-7-8. So if you want to start with me, we're going to go in, 2, 3, and then hold for 7. And out for 8. And join me in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you want to continue with that breathing pattern, go ahead. Otherwise, if you want to just come into some more natural, deep, whole body breaths, just do what feels good for you right now. I want you to imagine that as you're breathing in, that air is filling your lungs and expanding beyond your lungs, so that the air is moving through your whole body, bringing you into the present moment, nourishing you and supporting you. And every time you breathe out, you're releasing any tension, any stress, any repetitive thoughts, whatever it is that's getting in the way of you really just being here, right now. You're breathing all the way up into your head, clearing that and creating space, all the way through your chest, feeling your lungs expand and your body expand, all the way down through your legs and feet, feeling your spine lengthen, your legs lengthen, and just feeling a real spaciousness there. So take another couple of nice deep breaths. And when you're ready, if you'd like to, you can open your eyes or you can keep them closed and just kind of stay in this relaxed state. So I'm going to talk us through the energy of Earth today, and then we're going to dive into the meditations. Let's see, morning Liz and Julie and Hillary, morning Jill and Lorraine, Kathleen and Barbara and Mary. Thank y'all for joining. So today is the 4th day in the series of our meditations. I am going to schedule some for next week, so I will post details for that when I know all of that. But in the meantime, you can either revisit these meditations from the elements, or we have last week's 7 chakra meditations as well. So feel free to still continue with the 8 a.m. meditation if that feels good for you. It's a great practice to get into, is this daily meditation and really dedicating time and space and energy to yourself. It will change your day, so keep up with it. So with Earth, so I am a triple Earth. I am a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, so I really understand Earth. And there's a lot of gifts in that energy, and I know if you are other signs of the zodiac or don't have as much earth in your chart or in your kind of awareness, your energy. I know sometimes we can fight against that energy of earth because I think for some people it can feel either slowing or sticking or limiting in some ways. But when we go into the energy of earth, what we find is that we can build, and that what we can build has integrity, and it can be long lasting, and it can be very strong. So even though earth may not move as fast as, the fire or the air or the water, um, it has real strength in it that can support the other elements actually. And I do find that earth is a big supporter and shaper of the other elements. So, but on the flip side of that, for a lot of the earth's movement, it's the other elements supporting that. So there is a real partnership and connection within earth and the other elements. So we will tap into that a little bit today as well. Yeah, so today the things that we're going to look at with the energy of earth, obviously we're connecting with the mountains, the hills, the soil, the sand, the rocks, the minerals within this plane, within this planet, and how that supports life, how it supports us as humans, our food, the plants, how it supports the animals. It's kind of that foundations for everything. So you're going to hear me today talk a lot about foundations, a lot about structure, a lot about support, and really being able to tap into that and utilize that. Because when we talk about wanting to manifest, grow our dreams, create our desires, the things that we want to have, this earth energy is what provides the nourishment and support to give all that movement and growth. So if you can get the foundations right, you can get everything else right. So it really all starts with this. With this earth energy, there's virtues and values around things like integrity, trust and being trustworthy, being honest, truth, kind of a steadiness, and a patience. There's a real patience within earth. Because we know that they're within this plane, and with how things flow, there's seasons for everything, there's time for everything. So there's a patience and a timing and also a timelessness with it, and a persistence with that energy. And it can be really steady and holding for people. So if there are things that are working or that where we're building, the earth will provide that steadiness for what we're creating and what we're wanting to do. So when there is change in the earth, when there is change in the soil, when there is change in, the mountains, that steady energy, sometimes that can be unsettling. So if you think about kind of like earthquakes or, around the plate tectonics of the earth, there can be some real almost kind of violence and turmoil around that. So that would kind of be the extreme element of earth moving in really strong, forceful ways. But actually, if you can look at ways where you can have that steadiness and the grounding, but then to have a bit of movement, then that allows things to change. And we are in a time right now where structures and foundations are changing. They're having to. We're having to adapt and adjust. So all this earthy energy that we've relied on for things like our work, our economy, our schedules, our money, all this stuff is being disrupted right now. It's all being challenged. So there is a shift in this earth energy that we're tapping into today. But the reality is that even in that shifting, even though it can feel unsettling and scary, there is wisdom in it, and there's guidance in it, and there's still strength and structure to it. So we can work with that in kind of reshaping our lives and rebuilding or changing whatever it is that is going to change. So also within this, the energy of earth is there's a bit of pioneering element to it as well. So there isn't a capacity to kind of be leading edge or be a bridge or be a pioneer with moving up the mountains, with taking those steps in growth and challenging yourself and developing your own strengths So there is an element of courage and bravery within all of that too. So it's not a set stuck thing. There's still that energy of adventure and exploring and leading edge. So we're going to tap into that today too. And obviously with soil and seasons, there's that birth and rebirth, that birth and death cycle, that new life from the old. So we're going to tap into those energies of cycles of humans, of humanity, of our ancestors, and connecting them with our roots and really digging deep. So hopefully that all sounds really good. Morning, Caroline and Emily. Thanks for joining. Yes, so we're going to have some fun today. I'm going to encourage you when we go into the meditation to just allow yourself to be in that energy of kind of digging deep or allowing yourself to go deep. Because it's kind of that idea of, when we dig deep within ourselves is when we find truth. And we know that oftentimes, ancient wisdom or understanding can feel like it's been buried or pushed aside. But when we dig deep into that again, it surfaces, it's reborn. So we recycle all this wisdom and truth generation after generation. So it's an opportunity today for you to dig deep within that and find that within yourself. But also recognizing that the digging deep doesn't have to be strenuous or difficult or hard. It's just allowing yourself to really be in that energy and be present in it. Yes, so I think we are just about ready to go. So for today, if you can lie down, I would encourage you to lie down. We're going to be connecting with the skeletal system and the muscles, especially today. We're also going to be connecting a bit with the laws of existence, which help create a structure for our world and time and gravity and, the way things work here. So we'll have a little bit of a connection with that. But if you can let your body be in a place where it's just really relaxed. And as we go through, I'm going to get you to, as we move up through your body, I'm going to get you to squeeze certain muscles and squeeze and hold for a bit of time and then just release. So if you think of your skeletal system as being like the earth in that it provides a structure and a support for your body, it helps you to stand strong and be firm and, and have that presence of, stability within you. And you can see the muscles as being like the other elements which help the earth to move. So the water, the fire, the air that supports the earth and supports the movement. So the muscles are what allows your bones to move. It's what allows the movement within the skeletal system, within the joints. So these two are working together to not only help you have a solid foundation, but also to help you to have movement with those foundations so that you can evolve, so that you can move forward, so that you can take those steps. So I'll take you through, as we're going through, I'll get you to squeeze your muscles, and that creates a bit of movement. And then as you release, then it helps to create a flow of energy. So you'll feel those energy shifts within your body. You'll feel your body relax, hopefully in some new ways. And we'll work our way all the way up to the top. So by the time we get to our crown, your whole body should have had an opportunity, all your muscles, to really relax and release, which is also about that trusting the skeletal system, trusting the structure, and trusting all those things too. So we're going to get some healing on lots of different levels today. So if you can lie down and get comfortable, have a blanket over you in case you get cold. And again, we're not going to have any music today because this is really an opportunity for you to be very still and quiet with your body. There's a real beauty to the silence and the calm in this earth energy. So as quiet as you can have your surroundings be. I know it might not be possible for it to be totally silent, and that's fine. But if you want to just take it in a couple nice deep breaths and close your eyes. I want you to go all the way down to your feet to start with. And for many of us who are not very grounded or who are more in our upper chakras, you may not really be aware of your feet very often. You may not feel your feet very much. So I want you to focus on sending your energy down into your feet. Setting the intention that your awareness and your energy goes all the way down to your feet. And just take a moment and notice how your feet feel. We can often forget about them. And I want you to see energy going through the bottom of your feet and deep into the earth. So you're going to send your energy deeper and deeper and deeper into Mother Earth. And anytime you feel like you're getting caught up in thoughts or your head, just send your energy deep into the earth. And take a moment and connect with that earth energy. You can keep going deeper if you want, all the way to the middle. And just see yourself in the earth, in the soil, in the rocks. And notice how your heart slows down, your breathing slows down, and your body relaxes because it knows it's being held by the earth. It trusts that energy. It knows it's constant and consistent. So take a moment and just allow yourself to be enveloped and be held by earth. And in this moment, whatever you're ready to release, just let it happen. You don't have to think about it. The earth will transmute and change that energy. So just allow it to go, allow it to change. So with your energy still in that stillness of earth, again, I want you to bring your awareness to your feet. And your ankles. Just notice what they feel like. So our feet are part of that ability to step forward, to move forward, along with the joints in our ankles, our knees, our hips. So just feel the energy through your legs. And I want you to allow in the feeling of there being a sense of them being centered and present and grounded, but also light and movable. So allow yourself to feel that combination through your legs. And as you're doing that, I want you to squeeze the muscles in your feet and your ankles. Just squeeze for a moment and then relax it. Then I want you to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your calf muscles. Really hard, really tight squeeze. And allow them to relax. And then I want you to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the muscles around your shins and your knees. Really tight. And then breathe out and allow them to relax. And as you're doing that, just feel any tension, any stress releasing from those muscles. And now I want you to squeeze the back of your thighs, your hamstrings, those muscles there, and the front of your thighs. Squeeze really hard all through your thighs and allow that to relax. So with more spaciousness in your legs, you can see it or feel it as tilling the soil there, moving that nourishing, grounding energy. So again, allow your legs to feel really grounded and present, but also light and relaxed. Lots of spaciousness through your legs. So taking a nice deep breath, and allow yourself to move into your hips and that root chakra. And allow yourself to connect with the foundations of you and of your body, and the structure of you, who you are, and of your presence in this plane. So take a moment and I want you to feel into the strength of who and what you really are. Your inner strength, your inner knowing, the qualities that make up you. And feel into the integrity that's there. And the wisdom that's there. And I want you to imagine what it would be like if you actually allowed yourself to trust the integrity and the wisdom that's within you. If you allow that to build your foundations, to build your body, how would that be for you? And allow yourself to feel into the emotions within that first chakra. And ask yourself if your emotional foundations are sure, if they're healthy, if they're based in truth and love and integrity. And if they are not, if you're holding on to old pain or suffering, which is making you feel unsteady, which is causing you to doubt yourself, I want you to imagine all those emotions, all that energy going deep down through your legs and into the earth. We're going to bury all of that in the earth so it can be healed. So we're going to trust that earth energy to heal it for us, heal it within us. And as all of that energy shifts down, you're creating a spaciousness for the emotions that do help you create those solid foundations. Those feelings of happiness, feelings of contentment, feelings of patience, feelings of steadiness, feelings of persistence, and that strength and integrity that's already there. So allow that nourishing, holding, supportive energy to be your foundations now. Take a moment and take in a deep breath. And I want you to also allow yourself to connect with your roots, your ancestry, the energy that you come from, that you've chosen to be born through and within. And I want you to allow yourself to identify the wisdom that you chose to connect with, the wisdom within your ancestors, the grace within your ancestors, all that knowledge that they have that you wanted to share with. It's within our humanity, it's within our human form, and we get to connect with it and build upon it. So again, allow yourself to connect with the integrity and the wisdom and the knowledge that your ancestors have for you. And you get to choose what you want to build upon. And if there's any old ways of thinking or being from before you that don't feel steady, that don't feel strong, send them to the earth to heal. We're going to build on strong foundations with integrity. So whatever is in your life right now that feels shaky, feels too soft, in a way that's lacking, you're trying to fit in shapes that don't fit your future, I'm going to invite you to set them aside. We're building new foundations for new lives. So breathe into that. We're going to start to breathe life into those foundations. So you take a moment and you squeeze the muscles around this root chakra, the perineum, your butt muscles around the lower part of your stomach. Just squeeze those for a moment. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Get some movement and some flow in there. And then relax. Breathe out and relax. Feel that root chakra flow. And take a nice deep breath and move up into your sacral chakra. This is around our reproductive organs, our colon, our lower intestines, bladder as well. I want you just to take a moment and breathe in and out through your sacral chakra. And starting to feel some of that earth energy really moving. So this is a creative center for us. There's movement in this center. And so this is where this earth energy starts to really have some movement, really have some flow. So if you want to think of roots of a plant and the stems starting to grow up through the soil, or your own kind of movement within your own body, you can tap into those creative elements of earth and how it nourishes and supports your growth. So this is where we tap into that creative energy of you as a divine being, of you as a soul. where we tap into this energy of being a pioneer, of being an adventurer, an explorer, being on the leading edge. So I want you to feel into some courage here. What it feels like for you to allow yourself to grow tall and strong. Having deep roots, tapping into that ancient, expansive knowledge, but really starting to allow yourself to grow. And you may be doing this faster than other people. You may be doing it in different ways than other people. You might be a whole new species within your family, within your community, within your life. But I want you to imagine what it would be like for you to start this growth with grace, trusting in the supports that are there for you and within you. I want you to squeeze the muscles around your lower back, your lower stomach. Squeeze and hold. Squeeze tighter, tighter, tighter. Hold. And release. And feel that chakra relax. Feel that earthy energy flowing there, encouraging your growth, guiding your growth, creating a spaciousness for it. Taking a nice deep breath. I want you to bring your focus up into your solar plexus. So kind of that upper stomach, liver, pancreas, kind of middle of your back, lower middle. Just take a moment to breathe in and out. Feel that earth energy rising up into your solar plexus. And as that earth energy moves up into your solar plexus, I want you to feel your confidence grow. Feel your confidence and your self-worth amplify. So if there's any ways that you have stunted your growth, that you have doubted your abilities, that you cut yourself short, I want you to breathe into that now and allow that energy to change. And I want you to allow yourself to go within to your solar plexus with that courage and with that confidence and start to really see what you're growing in your life. And we've been planting seeds with the start of spring. So allow yourself to start to see what's growing. Allow yourself to see and feel what will soon bear fruit. And what's being created in your life. And within your gut, those gut feelings, I want you to feel into the pace of it, the steadiness of it, the expansion of that manifesting. Start to trust the timing of that and the integrity within that. And anytime you've judged yourself or judged the world as being too slow for you, being upset that things didn't happen in the time you thought it should, or doubting yourself because it's felt like things were taking too long. Breathe into that now and connect in with that awareness within the earth energy of the timing, of the growth, and of having these clear, healthy foundations to support that. Because if you try to grow without that, it doesn't work. It doesn't happen. So feel those roots rising up into you through your sacral and your solar plexus. I want you to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your upper stomach, middle of your back. Squeeze all the muscles there. Harder, tighter. And then relax. And feel any part of you that's been trying to control or push. Feel that all releasing. And allow yourself to be guided by that wisdom of the earth. And taking a nice deep breath. And feel that earth energy move up into your heart. I'm just going to give you a moment of silence. And I want you to feel the heartbeat of the earth energy moving with your heartbeat. Hear it, feel it, and see it moving together. So the heart of earth and the heart of you together as one. Feel the strength and the steadiness of it. Within your heart and within that beat, have that awareness and that knowing of it being constant, of it being consistent, of it being comforting. So our heart is that bridge between the physical and the energetic, the divine. So feel that bridging within you. Feel that meeting of the worlds, of your human self, of humanity, physical body, and that connection with the divine. And breathe deep into that union. Feel how the earth facilitates your divinity into your physical world. How it welcomes it. It invites it in. And it gives it roots. And feel that cycle, that circulation of the divine and the earth. Feel it through your heart, through your lungs, through your chest, your upper back, your shoulders, down through your arms, to your elbow, your wrist, your hands. I want you to squeeze all the muscles in those areas. Squeeze tight, 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 tight. And then release. Feel it all relaxing. Feel the energy flow through those parts of your body. Feel that earth energy flowing through that chakra and those parts of your body. And from deep within your heart, I want you to feel the love in that earth energy. It's a nourishing, nurturing love. And as you're feeling that love expanding through your body, I want you to feel it expanding out to the land. To the plants, to the animals, the people, everything living on this earth. I want you to feel that love within you and through you to everything on the planet. Feel your body expand. Feel the world expand. Feel it respond and heal. And allow yourself to feel any love and healing that's being returned back to you right now from the land, from the plants, from the animals, from other people. We're all connected, and we're all able to give and receive. So I want you to feel that giving and receiving with your in and your out breath, sharing that love, receiving the love, feeling that cycle and that circulation. And take a nice deep breath and move up into your throat, into your neck, into your mouth. I want you to think about the things that you've been trying to say and express. Either you haven't fully understood, it's been out of sync with time, or you've been trying to force or push or make faster. And I want you to breathe into that. I want you to feel that earth energy move up into your throat, into your expression. And I want you to feel just that presence and the calm of that energy. So when we connect with earth, when we speak, when we communicate, when we express ourselves, it's a slower pace. There's a patience to it. And it's a much deeper expression. Its roots go into truth and wisdom. So feel those roots all the way in your throat. That connection with ancient truth, with ancestral wisdom. That deep knowing of who and what you really are and what you really want to share. Expressing that confidence and the love and the presence. Allow yourself to hear that wisdom now, to feel it, to see it and know it. And taking a breath, I want you to squeeze the muscles around your neck, your upper shoulders, around your jaw. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And release. And feel the movement in that energy. Feel the earth really rising into it, giving life. Take a breath and move up into your third eye. Into your eyes, your ears, your senses, your ability to perceive physically and intuitively. And whatever you've been afraid to see in your life, whatever you've been building that hasn't been healthy, that hasn't been aligned, that hasn't been sound, I want you to breathe into that now and feel that changing. Allow it to move, allow it to change. As you create a spaciousness in your third eye, I want you to feel into that energy, that earth energy of being prepared, because you can see the horizon. You can see where you're climbing. You can hear what's happening around you. And you can feel what it is that you're creating, that you're moving into. So really allow yourself to view what's in front of you. Is it a nice open space? Or is it a place for you to climb, for you to grow, for you to become stronger? So there are always ups and downs in life. There are times where we climb. There are times where we stroll. But allow yourself to see those before you without fear. Because you have the foundations to carry you, to support you, to guide you. It's all there within you. So allow yourself to really see and hear and know what's happening for you at this time in your life, and to trust yourself because you've already prepared, and you can continue to provide yourself with the tools, the nourishment, anything that you need or want on this journey. I want you to squeeze all the muscles in your face, around your head. Just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Stretch them out. Open your mouth really wide. Stick your tongue out. And then relax. Feel all that tension in your face, around your head, your scalp. Relax. Create more spaciousness for that earth energy to rise. And take a nice deep breath and move into your crown chakra. Our center of divine intelligence, of understanding, of deep understanding of both your humanity and your divinity. So this is the part of you that has that higher perspective, looking from the mountaintops, that understands the seasons and the weather, that understands the planetary shifts, the shifts in the planets, the change of landscape and timing. You have all that awareness within you because you are divine. You understand cause and effect. You have clarity on all of this, on what has happened and what will happen. It's all there within your crown. And that wisdom also runs through your skeletal system, through your bones. So that divine understanding is what helps to shape and inform the foundations you create and the ways that you grow. It runs through your whole body. So I want you to breathe deep. And anywhere else in your body that you feel like you want to squeeze, if there's any lasting tension, you squeeze those muscles, squeeze those parts of yourself. Or squeeze your whole body at once if you want to. Squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. And when you release, I want you to breathe deep. I want you to feel a pulsing in the middle of your head. Feel a pulsing in your brain and your pineal gland. Pulsing behind your eyes. And as you feel that pulsing, I want you to feel a wave of relaxation down through your entire body. Your whole body surrendering to earth, to being held, and to trusting those foundations. So feel that pulsing, creating this wave of deep relaxation through all of your organs, every bit of your body and your energy. Just allow it to happen. Just take a moment and allow yourself to be held. Feel that earth energy nourishing your whole body, supporting it all. Your body feeling stronger, more aligned, more whole, more centered. yourself to breathe deep, full body breaths, breathing vitality and life into all that we've done today. When you're ready, I want you to just allow yourself to start to gently move. You want to have a little bit of a stretch. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Start to move your joints around. And just really allow, even in this place of stillness and calm, allow that to be part of your physical body and your physical awareness right now. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. If you've been lying down, whenever you're ready, you can sit up. Unless you just want to stay in this for a little longer, and that's fine too. Got a little bit over time this time. Apologies for that. If anybody has any wisdom or insight or healing that they would like to share with us, we'd be really happy to hear from you. I'd love to hear your insights. Yeah. So in terms of today, even if it's cold, if you can get outside in your bare feet for even just a minute or two, just in the soil, go hug a tree, dig in the dirt if you like to be in the garden, do something that's really going to get you touching the earth, touching the land, touching the soil would be a great thing to do. Things like if you do salt baths, Epsom salts, there's an earthiness within that, even within the water. So that's really cleansing and clearing and grounding for people too. Even if you feel like you're getting stressed or things like that are coming up, if you just take a moment and you send your energy down into the earth, it gets you out of the whirling, swirling of your thoughts, and it just brings you back into alignment, gets you really present again. And things like that are really great things to do, tapping in with earth energy to help support you through the day. Hello. Yes, so if anybody has any questions or anything coming up, please feel free to share. It looks like there may have been a little bit of a delay or something going on at some point. Apologies for that too. Louise kept falling asleep. Yeah. Hopefully subconscious was doing the work. I'm sure that it was. I'm really sure that it was. I know this is the thing, is because doing that muscle squeezing stuff is such a good, and then really relaxing is great. But yeah, I understand it can lead to sleep sometimes if you go really deep into that. So this might be one that's good to listen to again at another point, and hear it again. And if you feel like sitting up works, then do that. Absolutely. Susan, beautiful. Thank you too. Allison, thank you, and have a great weekend, everyone. So in terms of next week, I haven't set a schedule yet. I'm still having to think about what I want to do, but we'll do at least a couple next week. So in the meantime, there's this, I've done the 7 chakras, 7 days, and then there's been 4 days of the elements. So there's definitely things, if you feel like you want to repeat a chakra or repeat an element and get a deeper understanding of any of those, then I would recommend that. I think that will be a great idea. Ella, an amazing grounding start to the day. Thank you too. I love it. Sarah, so calm and still. Yeah, I love the stillness and the calm within this energy is really beautiful. Mary had something akin to electric shocks going down your legs, but feel great now. So that might be some movement of energy and some things clearing for you. So hopefully that's feeling good now. And Julie. Susan, Jasper, Carnelian, Ruby, and Chrysocolla with me. I love all of those. I'll show you what I've got actually. I've got, this is Preseli stone. This is actually what Stonehenge is made from, the circle. So Preseli stone is fascinating because it's quite cosmic. So it can kind of not take you away, but yeah, it's got a very cosmic, universal energy to it, but it is still grounding too. So it's a very cool, it is that thing of bringing the heavens to earth. It's definitely got that feeling. And I brought my Sanofi citrine back because the smokiness really grounds that creative and the confidence and things. And I've got some lava stone, and I've got a Merkaba, which is great for meditation. Oh, and I've got my little Ganesh too. I thought he would have fun today. Yeah, Ganesh is great for grounded energy and manifesting and things like that. So yeah, he's some fun with us too. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Eleanor. Amazing feeling. Good. Lisa, bliss, beautiful cleansing energy. Thank you. Yeah. I'm so glad. It's really, really purifying and clearing. It's great. Barbara, you saw lots of shifting and angels. I love it. So Katrina, 4 days moving through the elements within and around. Oh, it's your birthday! Happy birthday! So lots of love to you. Thanks for helping us walk together and step into New Year's beginning stronger, calmer, clearer, and with confidence. I love it. Oh, yeah, I'm so glad you were here. Happy birthday. Thank you, Caroline. Another amazing week. You guys are stars too. Jill, feeling really positive. Great way to start the day. Yeah, really. I mean, continue with even if I'm not doing these every day, continue with some type of meditation every day. If you want to keep it at the same time, then great. It's such a good way to start your day. Lorraine, why in this order? Do you mean, okay, do you mean the chakras and then the elements, or why did I do the elements in this order? You don't have to do one before the other. If it came across that way, that's not how I meant it. But just in case there were some people that started late and only have done the elements, then the chakras might be a good one to go to. Jason, oh, shamanic marvels. That sounds cool, Lisa. Mel, found it harder to connect with the earth lying down. Had some twitching going on too. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I get that. Sometimes people like to have their feet on the ground. So if that feels like it works better for you, then go for it. I mean, it's going to work either way, but if that feels a bit easier and more natural, then that's great. A bit distracted with thoughts in head about 5G stuff today. Send some love to all that. Yeah, so lots of twitching today. Okay, so definitely some energy shifting. That definitely shows that energy is moving through you and that blockages are clearing. So that's a great thing. Right. And I don't know, just going back to Lorraine, the reason I did the elements in this order was because that's what basically I was told to do when I meditated on it, when I channeled it through. But it felt good to end with Earth and kind of just bring all the elements into the present and bring it and embody it that way. So I hope that answers that question. Any questions? Yeah, definitely shifts, Allison. You are correct for sure. So I think that's it for me today. Unless there's any last questions that come through. If you want to be in touch, please feel free. You can send me a private message through this page. I'd be really happy to hear from you if there's any questions or anything you want to ask about. And thank y'all again so much for joining. I've really loved doing these. I'm really enjoying these morning meditations, so they will continue. But thank y'all for being here and for sharing posts and inviting friends and family. It's lovely to connect with loads of new people and new energy. So I'm really enjoying the playtime of all of that for sure. Yes, cool. Okay. Right. So hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day and weekend, and I will see you soon. Thank you.